If you know anything about me, I don't really typically like the Abyss. It's a shady and cold place that no one really likes, really. So today, let's talk about it, shall we? Ever since I started the game though, with basically every single update, the Abyss has gotten harder and harder, to the point I think it's basically ridiculous at this point. After whole year updates though, there's still only 12 floors, and the result of that though is that the enemies just become more and more thick. Like with over 2 million HP thick, with invisibility animations attached too. They hit like breaking trucks on steroids actually. Don't ask me how I know that, but being one of those people that decide to main Azula, the final floor of the Abyss feels like a living nightmare to me. I honestly fed up by this. The restart button doesn't restart the cooldown for your skills on your characters, which leads to common instances where you just start the trial of your characters just to realize the character skills are still on freaking cooldown. Just restart it on cooldown when I press reset. Darn it. It makes it feel so freaking clunky and adds frustration. Not only is it absolute annoyance to get murdered in 3 seconds out of nowhere by the stupid bots that apparently just is on every single floor now these days, but even if you try to kill the darn bots first, they are in the game for your characters. It's just like, oh look, let's attack over there because we are so smart. And we'll literally attack the freaking thin air instead of literally the thing I want to attack or literally anything else. Before eventually the enemy decide to teleport away like a freaking coward and one-shot my entire characters and my team like no one's business. Like, those centaur things are so stupid. They jump and they fly and they like go anywhere and like, ugh. On the topic of absolute annoyances though, we have the current cubes located in floor 11. Or what I like call it, motherfuckers please move. The cubes are absolutely annoying as hell, one being that can spend what feels like an hour doing jack all, while you just stand there being frustrated and getting time while the boss can still heal. The current cube slimes though, which comes with the end, are absolute bullshit as well, which I often find you need at least 3 crowd characters to break all the shields on the slime first time on first try, which just usually forces me to replay the whole damn level again using a completely different team, including characters that I haven't built yet, and just redo all the chambers over again. The power cube though, after fixes, isn't as bad anymore now. It actually feels fair in a way that cube doesn't just go back to being Thanos after 3 seconds of having invulnerability. Back on the topic invisibility flames though, who in the right mind came up with the ideas that had both invisibility flames for both the Mako Tenki and the Centaurs on both of them and added them to floor 12 was a freaking good idea. It ruins the gameplay and adding both of them to floor 12? Oh my god! It ruins the flow of the gameplay, and the way how the Mako Tenki jumps back 50 yards of distance when your characters feels more like a promotional poster for freaking C1 Hotel. The fact that Centaur doesn't get pulled by any of the middle characters is also dumb as well, because there's no freaking way that thing is more heavy than large healer troops that's around the places which does get pulled, especially the fact they can jump over the places, land 15 yards away from the characters, and they're supposed to be heavy? It doesn't make sense. And although thankfully they're not currently part of the biz at the moment, I say at the moment because mihoyo probably have some other plans for them. Yeah, but the fact that floaties, which they remind you, are literally floating in mid-air, can't be pulled by any amino characters is straight, let me just say, bullshit. With the invincibility flames on the character though, it actually decreases the time you actually have in the Abyss. And I just don't get why they keep making it harder and harder. Like bro, if you enter the game today or you're a new player, how long will it take an average FTB player to gain most of the rewards from the Abyss? The Abyss restarts every single 2 weeks and give a max of 600 Primogems. Given that your daily commissions give us 60 per day, 600 Primogems is no joke and it's worth about 10 days worth of daily commissions, which is actually a sizable amount for free-to-play players. Look, I'm not suggesting that we should not have hard content in the game, but it should be a thing for everybody from whales to F2Ps, and with the current state of things though, it's really hard for new players to gain rewards that they actually want, and even the complete rewards for long time players like myself. I'm currently at 57 and I know I'm not a meta player myself, nor this account's lucky in any sense of the word. So your average may vary. But I think it's absolutely insane that a pretty reasonably built account can't 9-star the final floor. I want whales to be happy with the game, and I want free-to-play players to be happy with the game too. Of course I want harder content in the game so they can still enjoy the game, but that alone should not come at the cost of other players. If you're able to clear everything with 9 stars with ease and never need to restart, and also F2P using level 20 characters with no artifacts, that's honestly amazing. You do you, okay? However, I do not think that's the case for most of the players out there. Flaws in the biz, guys. I want more optional harder content. I just want the majority of player base able to claim the full rewards for however little is offered in the first place. Of course, I want harder content for those that enjoy it, but I just find it exceedingly frustrating on how they just keep making the current floors harder. And it's just to the fact that it's so stingy they aren't adding any more floors. But yeah, that's just my own thoughts on the subject. Of course, you're free to disagree, leave a dislike if you feel like it, I suppose, and a like if you want to. But yeah, it's just something I kind of just want to push out there, and hopefully maybe one mihoyo employee is able to see this, or we can just share the feedback a bit more to mihoyo, and maybe gain some feedbacks or get some changes, I suppose, but that's kind of wishful thinking at this point. But yeah, I doubt that's gonna happen. X to doubt, really, that anything's gonna change. mihoyo at this point is proven they just don't really care. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to get off my chest. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a good day. Bye bye.